Well, the season's over, and it was a crazy season. Started out with a win, 31-21 over the Niners. And then I lost to the Rams by 10. And won a game by 2 scores over the Cardinals. Lost by a field goal against Carolina. And then beat Detroit by a field goal. Beat the Chargers by quite a bit. That was enjoyable. That was the craziest game. Actually tying 3-3 against the Chiefs. And then I went out and just barely edged the Denver Broncos. Then I had my bye week. Then I lost by a point. That was a killer. That was a bad game. So I came back and destroyed the Giants, who were my favorite team in real life, 59-10. I was just able to run all over them somehow. And then New Orleans Saints, 20-10. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I think that was the week. 2, 3, no. Tampa Bay Buccaneers won 23-7. Oakland Raiders. This loss, no, it was against the Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, my quarterback Michael Vick broke his foot when he got sacked. I was already far enough up with a far enough up lead where it didn't really matter. The next week, this week, I started with quarterback Matt Schaub, and that was the result. Couldn't really do anything. These 3 games right here, I'm not gonna lie, I simulated them because my what do you call it? My stats dropped so much from losing Vic that I really didn't think I was gonna have a chance, and somehow I won 2, I lost 1. At the time, there were 17 weeks with a 16-game schedule. I was 10-5-1 and made the playoffs. I actually was able to skip the wild card round because of that tie. The best team in the league had 5 losses. No team had less than 5 losses in the entirety of the playoffs, which I found very strange because at 10-5-1, I was one of the best. So I had home field advantage. The Rams came to town, and I just barely squeaked ahead of them, 17-13. So from there, conference championship, Green Bay Packers had a 24-0 lead until late in the 4th when Green Bay scored a meaningless touchdown and then got the onside kick. But they should have went for 2 and given themselves 8. So I managed to go to the Super Bowl, and guess what? All this was done with a backup quarterback. At least the 2 playoff games. The Raiders game that I lost and the 2 playoff games were all done with a backup quarterback. And Vic came back for the Super Bowl against the Indianapolis Colts, who were 13-5, and I won 17-13, just like the divisional round. Sometimes it helps to get that extra field goal. So that's the season. I didn't do the Pro Bowl, but 17-14. But that was my first season as Atlanta. I think it's pretty cool. I think I'm going to try to draft a running back that's a little better than Dunn. So I have a dual threat back there, maybe a wide receiver, and we'll see how season 2 goes. I just wanted to record this because it was a cool season. It was ups and downs, and it was challenging. Like, look at my final record, 13-5-1. I mean, that was fair. I got aggravated in my losses. Sometimes it was easy for me, other times it was hard, but relative, like this last game against the Colts, they have the number 1 offense and the number 32 defense. I have the number 31 offense, but I have the number 1 defense. So, having that better, the easier defense to play against with my limited offense, because I can never complete passes in this game. It was just really fun. It was engaging. So, managed to get a Super Bowl right off the bat, which I don't like to do, but hey, I had to earn it. I had to earn it with a backup, and having Vic back just sealed the deal. So that's it, man. Thank you.